My name is Lengster Mlenga. I'm working as a field manager in the extension services here at Dwangwa Sugar Corporation. And Dwangwa Sugar Corporation is in Kota Kota district. And the estate was established in 1979. I've been with the sugar sector for almost 17 years now. Initially, I was at Inchalo, and I was just relocated to Dwangwa in April 2012. During this time that I've been here, I've heard and of course I've seen that of course there are some changes in the climate. For example, I'll give rainfall as one of the examples. In January alone this year, the rainfall that has been received on the estate is slightly lower than the rainfall that has been received over possibly the past 6 years. So indeed, it shows that the amount of rainfall that has been received is lower. Possibly we could say that this has been contributed by the change in the climate. There are also significant changes in the temperature because let's say if we see the trend of the temperatures are going up. Now, once the temperatures are going up, as far as our crop cane growing is concerned, then it means that we will need more water so that at least we sustain the evapotranspiration. And again, there is one problem in the, let's say, increase in temperature in such a way that once the temperatures, let's say, go beyond 34 degrees, then the stoma of the plants, they close, and then there's no more photosynthesis. If there's no photosynthesis, then it means the crop is not growing. So that's a danger that we may fall into if the temperatures continue going up. With these risks that we are experiencing regarding the climate, for example, we have got two sources of water. We are getting water from the Dwangwa River, which is gravity fed, and we are also getting water from Lake Malawi, which is through pumping. Now, because the amount of water that we are getting from Dwangwa River, over the years, the amount of water is becoming, it's decreasing. So because of that, we are making plans so that we upgrade the pumping from Lake Malawi so that at least that extra pumping can substitute the amount of water, the drop in water that we are getting from Dwangwa River. The only problem now is because the Dwangwa water was gravity fed, then this water from Lake Malawi has to be pumped, which is, of course, an extra cost now on the cane growing operation. Pumping requires electricity. So we can see that at least the cost of electricity is going up. Obviously, for sure, that will also have an impact on the costs of the operation, that is the pumping. So for sure, once the cost goes up, for sure the revenues will be affected as well. Dwangwa Sugar Corporation has got a cane growing area of about 6,800 hectares. And normally it has got a 32-week milling season. The season starts normally around mid-April when the rains have stopped, and ends sometime about end November. Normally we start after the rains, and we make sure that at least before the rains of the next season, all the cane is finished, because we cannot hoe cane during the rain season. As far as power is concerned, the factory, when it's running, it generates quite a reasonable amount of power, such that the factory most of the times relies on its own power, and also sometimes exports power to agric for pumping and domestic. But when there are problems, then we also get ESCOM power, which is fed into the factory and distributed from there. Production tonnages, of course, they vary, but normally on average we get about 105 to 108 tons gain per hectare.